Captain.
Hello. Hey, Justice. I was waiting for a very specific time. Why is the chat broken? Should be showing. Okay. For some reason it's decided not to show your message, Justice. Yeah, I was waiting for this to, well, for it to be 4 o'clock of it, essentially. I don't actually know what I want to do today. We got Cneius Paceticus. This guy down here, look at Atinius. He's got a reasonable army. I can't see much about Valerius Vusotos. Admiral Cornelius is good there. Admiral Galerius is good there. Why do I have 2 Admiral Galeriuses? Is it worth me deblockading that city? No, decidedly not. Admiral Flavius can just move another block there. Admiral Publius can't take on Admiral Appius, unfortunately, which is annoying. Admiral Luca, however, can, and he'll win. So let's remove the blockade. And Admiral Luca can actually, hopefully, join the other fleet. Yes, fantastic. Karaz, can you can't retrain. Fantastic. Can Admiral Vibius take on Admiral Quintus? Just be aware of anyone called Ben-Hur, yes. This should be a victory. Try to remove another blockade. The more blockades I can get removed, the better. Okay, so... Oh, that ship was in for repairs, nuts. Right. Salona. I'm basically gonna have to keep Salona and Segesta fortified for now. The army of Larissa can't really go anywhere because... nuts. The army of Larissa is stuck in Larissa because there's plague. Captain Servius can stay there. Captain Mercadus can stay there. Trentum, you are hopefully going to be retraining. No units can be retrained. Fantastic. Hey, John Code, how you doing? How's everyone's day going? It's going good. You're on mobile. That is the weirdest bug. I'm just kind of looking around the Empire here and seeing if there's anything really I can do. I don't see anything, so let's end the turn. I was going to besiege Cordoba. With what looks to be a single unit. Fantastic, the Bruti are trying to do a pincer attack and it's not going to work because while the army ratio is 1-to-1, they've got... Okay, that's 4 legionaries and 2 praetorians. And this army is 2 early legionaries and legionary. Okay, this might be a bit difficult, but I think I might have the high ground. Hey, Jeff. I might have the high ground here. This could get interesting.
Brave warriors!
Oh,
shit.
Look at that high ground!
Reason to change the habits of a lifetime today.
Oh, I've won this.
Romans,
I've won this immediately.
They are worthy enemies, but enemies nonetheless. We stand on the defensive today. Let them wear themselves out against our battle line. We outnumber them by a small margin. From such small beginnings are great victories crafted. Many times I have faced this enemy, and many times I have beaten them. Today, when we win, this victory will be yours as much as mine.
What faction are we gonna play? I don't know. I'd like to play Egypt next. I like the Egyptian. I like the Egyptian campaign. I like the Egyptian units because they're very archer heavy, and I kind of like having archer heavy army.
The omens may say that we face disaster, but I choose to think
especially.
Can any true man do otherwise?
Like the Egyptian campaign is very easily defensible.
Mark your target when it comes.
Because it's rare that you can really end up having a war on multiple fronts. Okay, so do we have this high ground available to us? Oh, we do. Ho 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 ho! Christmas has come early. Let's get these guys there. Yeah, just 2 units, I think, can face up there, like that. These 2 units can go at a funky angle, like, I'll give myself enough room for them, like this. And these 2 can go at a funky angle, like this, with this Praetorian cohort, kind of covering the rear end. Just in case things go a bit south. Cavalry I don't think is going to be too necessary, but I'm going to have it again covering the rear, and the general can stand at the rear facing backwards. What did I forgot the onagers. I forgot the onagers. Right. So the onagers are probably going to fall here. Because I completely forgot they existed. Let's get the army. What way are they going to try and face here? Group. Yes, I need some group formation. Fantastic. So I want them to be. Ah! That's just made a mess. I don't know if there's a way I can get this army facing the way I want it to. Okay, so I want these 2 cohorts facing there like that. These 3 units of archers can actually be grouped on their own. There, like. Okay, I need to degroup these for a second to get them into position, and realistically I'd like the cavalry to be its own group as well, with the Roman cav kind of there, the general kind of following a bit behind, and the rest can kind of stay where it is. Can I? No. They can't run. But the archers are firing at will. And there is going to be a range bonus to absolutely everything I've got. Because no matter what they try, we've got range on them. And we've got the high ground. And we've got more men up here. They're gonna start throwing their pid, but yeah, they've broken before they could even do it. And now they're gonna get shot in the back by a million arrows. Oh, the archers are actually firing over them! The archers are firing on this unit down here. The archers are firing at this unit, I think. Yeah, because they're dying. And some of my legionaries are getting kind of caught in crossfire here, so I'd like them to move up a bit further. I'd also like these 3 to just, no, not attack. Just cover off this flank a bit. You guys, I'm gonna need something to cover off this side. So if you guys were to come here, Actually, both units of Praetorians come here and line up like that. Archers, can you take on that cohort there? Because they're kind of screwing me over. Have I played the Seleucids? No, I haven't played as the Seleucids. This is my first like full campaign in Rome 1 for a while. I've got a few Rome 2 campaigns, well, half under my belt. I keep giving up on them. And I've got a Rome 2, you need to withdraw. Just leave the battle entirely. I've got a Rome 2 Divided Emperor campaign on the go. Off camera, just for my own entertainment. That cohort can join in there. The cavalry can actually come down here. The aim here is to break this army, not necessarily to kill everyone. Hey Matt, how did you break Chrome? How did you break Chrome? I know it's easily broken, but how did you manage that? Right, the cavalry can now effectively be...
General is running away.
So
this is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle it's beyond
that
belief.
unit of legionaries is now basically in Testudo, so it's pointless trying to aim at it.
Great gods be praised.
Kill their general. Let's
The
just
enemy
stop their
general
orders
is
and let them
killed.
fire at whatever they
Fear
want.
makes a home in our enemy's hearts.
No, I don't want them withdrawing. I don't want you withdrawing. Cancel orders. Yeah, just move literally anywhere so that you don't withdraw. Because you guys are my cleanup squadron. I almost withdrew my entire cavalry. I think I'm being shot by archers. If I were to slam them into the Testudo, how would that end up? Would that end well or badly? I definitely want them taking on this cohort, because that's going to be issues. I want these guys, actually all of these guys, now firing at will. I honestly don't know what happens if you charge cavalry into a Testudo. The Testudo breaks.
The enemies show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
The unit breaks apparently. Kill the remaining 4 men in that unit. And then I want you to charge at the units. Yeah, charge down here at this unit. Oi! Come on! Stop getting killed there, because... oh my god. Now kill the unit at the bottom of the hill, you fucking morons! I give a command, they completely ignore it. With Roman cavalry, probably not good. Well, I've got so much cavalry that I don't think it actually... I think they're winded. These guys are winded. And I've got so many guys coming in, including my general, that... yeah, it honestly doesn't... oh, that was a big hit. It honestly doesn't matter what I do to these legionaries, they're dying one way or the other. The onagers have routed, which is unfortunate. Hopefully I've got enough onagers left to actually take another city or two. Yeah, charge into these legionaries, because they're as good as dead. Of course, the more damage I can do at once... All of you charge. Hey, Ken. Not just some of you. Jesus Christ.
The gods be praised!
Let's just wipe out the rest of these
The enemy's
guys.
hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
I know it's 85% that you gotta kill, but I'm gonna try for 100%. 98, 99. We've lost 10% of our forces. Which I'm pretty sure our army was actually significantly larger than theirs, so it might not... Oh, no, they were roughly the same size.
Rome demands victory from her general.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a good exchange. How much? I'm good. I've only had the one cup of coffee though, so maybe I should have more coffee. That's quite large. Yeah, it's unfortunate there. And because it's the end turn, it's effectively going to be there. I swear the AI are just causing nonsense at this point. Death stalks the land because of what's going on over in Greece. Luca Atinius. What can I do with this army? The elephants are just dead. This unit of Roman cavalry is just dead. The medium mercenaries can pile up together. These guys can pile up together. Right. That's not a bad army. Just want to build a fort here to just keep everything safe. Made 17 grand that turn. Lentulus, oh, 238 soldiers killed. That's not good. Palma's expanded again, which is fantastic. It's almost finished its forum. We can build a proconsul's palace after that. And recruit more Triremes. Trier has grown as well. You can immediately get your governor's palace. I don't need any more cavalry. I've got some armies that are literally all cavalry. I don't need any more. Oh, Lentulus died. Larissa shall burn. Marseille's got a dockyard. Work on some highways, I think. Borderstone's got a shipwright. Work on some highways. Battle Waldron's got crop rotation. Work on some highways. Highways seem to be a very good thing to be building at the moment. You can build a shipwright there in Lebanon. Thurman's got a Temple of Keres. That's all Thurman could build. Actually, Thurman, you can have higher taxes. Hey, Dal. Sim? No. Did they run out of Oculus Rifts? Did they run out of Oculus Rifts and now you're angry because you can't get your Oculus Rift that you ordered like a week ago? I get the feeling Sim's angry because he can't get the Oculus Rift he wants. Build sewers. I'm gonna have to try and get Larissa back up to being good. Let's merge some troops here. You are legionary cohort. You two are early legionaries. You are an early legionary cohort. 39 men is actually a liability here. There's not really much worse taking in terms of mercenaries there. Let's move towards Athens. Move towards... You had much more range 2 minutes ago. Why do you suddenly have like no range? Captain Service, you can go there. Are you guys now affected by plague? You are seemingly not. Fantastic. This fleet here can take on a Trireme. We're a close victory, but a victory nonetheless. You can probably take out a Berme as well. This is literally just turning into Dave's navy attacks everything because it has to. Great, that's a sunken Bruti ship.
Prepare to engage. Victory!
I'm doing the exact same thing that the AI was doing, but I'm doing it in a way that
Victory!
basically means I
Sir, ready to sail. Attack. Fleet ready.
I'm clearing out the Mediterranean of all enemy fleets as much as I possibly can.
Victory!
Up by Narbo is going to get interesting, I think.
Aye, Captain.
Right.
Aye, Captain.
Admiral Cornelius can go over and take out
To engage.
Admiral Bubius. That's sunken that fleet. Fantastic. And
Ready to sail. Prepare
this
to
fleet will
engage.
also sink.
Victory!
Can I merge?
Ready to sail.
I can merge
Ready to
Triremaze.
sail. Ready to sail. Fleet ready. Fleet
And
ready.
Triremaze can
Aye,
be
Captain.
merged
Aye,
as well.
Captain. Ready to sail.
Fandabidoozy. That fleet is suddenly a lot more powerful than it was 2 minutes ago.
Yes, Captain.
Let's get that on the move. This fleet can move. We can take out Admiral Numerius. Or Numenarius, or whatever. This fleet has taken up all of its movement points. Needs Pedro's, yours and Pedro's rifts don't even exist. See, that's kind of what I expected to happen. Because, let's face it, they were selling rifts at half price. There was no way they had enough stock for that.
Prepare for battle. Victory! Aye, Captain. Prepare for battle. Victory!
Simulator's a very unhappy man right now.
Prepare for battle. Victory! Prepare for battle.
I like the victory music, but the constant
Prepare
having to
for
battle is
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
kind of annoying.
Prepare for battle.
I should be getting another fleet together in Batavium here, actually. Let's keep building Triremaze. There is a fleet ready to go. So let's get this on the move.
Set sail.
Solona, can you build a reasonable fleet? No. How about you, Apollonia? Also no. Beremaze really, at this point in the game, are kind of useless. Thermon, you just don't have the population. Right, down to North Africa now. Where our... oh, our cavalry army's already moved. What's in Cordoba? Some naked fanatics and a rebel general, and it's being besieged by... oh, God. Right, you guys can get on the move from Numantia. That's made Numantia unhappy. Train some peasants. And what else? Tingy, can you train anything here in Tingy? You can train some ships. Beremaze, granted, but it'll have to do.
Fleet ready.
You can go over in that direction as well. This is literally how the game is going now. It's just like... ah, my spy has arrived in Protestant. And has increased this trait. Fantastic. Means you can now leave Protestant.
Yes, master.
And start heading down a bit. Because I don't think we'll be taking Protestant anytime soon. It's going to be Thessalonica, Balazara, Titus, Byzantium. We're going to take the final Greek city eventually. I might make them suffer a bit. Tarentum, you, good sirs, can... do I need more yeah, I think a larger fleet is always a good idea. You can definitely get... oh, you're building legionary cohorts over here. That's actually kind of fine. Capua, you're building legionary cohorts as well. You're training them up. Fantastic. Rome, you're training up Quinqueremes. Arretium, can you train anything of use? Archers. Ariminum. Ah, some cavalry. Fantastic. Ariminum, can you get some, like, siege... ballistas would be good if I was taking on nothing but wood and stuff. Build up some Quinqueremes. Batavium, can you... give me... oh, yeah, Batavium's kind of fully stocked at the moment. Why do I have 4 family members in Segesta? Or so I guess can I move this entire army out without... Actually, can I move, like, this entire army minus the legionary cavalry out without causing issues? Yes!
No more moves, sir. Orders?
And I can... Do I have a watchtower there? Do I need a watchtower there? The answer to both is no. Right, Salona will probably also have... It's got a family member. Let's just try and get a bit of extra experience on this unit of... Why can't... Oh, you're a legionary cohort. You're too good to get these guys. Right, so you... These three guys and the two... Even the Praetorian and this archer auxiliary would be useful. Can... It's not a strong enough army though, is it? Just move you out and see what strength's like. Are there mercenaries? No. The army has actually some siege equipment, so I think you're best off staying in the city for now. You are making your way down towards Athens. Hello, Lewis. Am I proud of you for changing your name? I honestly can't believe you did it. Marseille. What does this army actually need? Archers would be nice. Can you train archers here in Marseille? No. Can Narbo train archers? Narbo can train archers. Ah, Narbo is training archers. Fantastic. And it... Oh yeah, there's a giant army here in Dam that I actually want to get moving. It's... all auxilia, and that was probably a mistake. Can I build like an army of assassins and will Dan be happy? No. I'd like to, if I can, get like an army of peasants together. Because I want Dam to be... it's just not going to be happy. Can I move a unit from like Battlewoderum over? 105% at low. Can I get the... How much won't reach in time? Okay, so I'll just run a bit of a risk with Dam of some minor riding. How much? I'm good. That I think is gonna be a turn because I don't want to set off too much right now. Realistically, I want Captain Obvious to get over to Captain the Third by the end of the next turn. Let's end this turn. And here comes the naval nonsense. Oh dear, the Bruti have actually built up a decent fleet.
Withdraw! Out of move, sir! Our fleet is under attack! Withdraw! No more move, sir! Our fleet is under attack! Withdraw!
Scipii are besieging my fort, which...
Our fleet is under attack!
What?
Disengage! Our fleet is under attack! Disengage! Our fleet is under attack!
They're doing pretty well for causing trouble, but...
Sir!
Oh, this captain's gonna die. Right, end of turn report, we lost 6 grand that turn, that's fine. Turia's been born, that's fine. Medialanium, you would be really well served with some highways. Uvavum would actually possibly be able to serve with some public baths just for cleanliness. You can get an aqueduct. The last thing I need is more cities getting plague. Grass can get a practice range and slightly lower taxes. Samarobrava can get stables and retrain these peasants apparently. Palma can get the proconsul's palace, that's fine. Lovosica can get public baths, because again, I want public health to be pretty good in these cities. Croton's got a dockyard, fantastic. Again, public health is going to be quite important. And recruitment report, things have been recruited. And good. Batavium is just going to be unhappy, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing I can do in Batavium. Short of, instead of recruiting Triremes, artificially reducing the population with peasants, because that's the largest army I can build, numbers-wise. And I can... Oh, I can reinforce this army over here, actually. That would be a best-case scenario, wouldn't it? So if I were to take these guys... and these guys... to... let's see, they could do with... definitely archers, the legionaries, and the horse. You can go back to Salona. You can... don't need to build anything there, so that should be fine. The army over here by Larissa of Marcellus Lentulus can keep moving down towards Athens. This fleet can stay there, and this boat can join it to take out Admiral Gnaeus, who somehow managed to escape. Admiral Hart's hire cars can get killed off as well. This is just a really weak boat. It's probably gonna get killed, so let's just try and get it across the Mediterranean to somewhere a bit safer. This is actually really weak, so let's just kind of get it out into the middle of the Mediterranean where it's hopefully going to be safer. This is going to be a massive engagement here, because they've clearly been trying to get... you know, get their fleets big enough to take on my fleet here, and it's not worked. Not worked at all. This fleet here can just start taking out guys. Just keep taking out guys. Very nice. The flotilla at Narbo is gone. I've noticed. It's kind of moving around the coast. Probably because they're nervous about what is actually in Narbo now. Because I don't think they quite expected me to be building a fleet out of Narbo. Oh, Queen Quermes. Yeah, Daniel Craig is returning as James Bond again. I did see that. Queen Quermes beats Trerme. Admiral Harris, come around to Captain... or Admiral Flavius and just... yeah, give him a boat. Neutral faction. Oh, that's an Egyptian naval ship.
Set sail.
You can get into port there then. You've moved all you can. You've moved all you can. The nonsense around here in this Mediterranean area is getting sillier and sillier, I think. Another Quinquereme coming next turn. There was some stuff over here that needed moving. This unit of archers can go into this army. I can definitely take another one of these. The armies are getting built up quite nicely. Captain Obvious, can you get to Captain Tertius today? Fantastic. We can definitely take the city now. I hope 2 ladders is enough. Did you change your name back to Perky Boy? It's called confusing. Yeah, it's up to you. MoonbowDave causes confusion with people because they don't realize it's me, you know.
Over there stand the rebel slaves.
Don't see the point of listening to a speech about slavery. Kinda wish you could make the ladders sprint, but that's neither here nor there.
Units, march!
Speed time up. They're not defending, which means I'll get the walls pretty quickly and pretty easily. Do I need the walls at all to get into the city? No. Because the main route in is there. That's actually fantastic, so I can just take the gatehouse, whichever one of these gets up first.
Our ladders are at the walls. Now bravery and steel will be tested.
Gotta be smart
as our
about
men
this.
fight over the defenses.
You guys come to this side. You guys come to this side.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Taking the walls, fantastic. Off we go, guys. Whoever's not up on the walls can usually, hopefully, just use the gates. Fantastic, 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 brilliant. They're kind of reforming their units there. Just run, come on. Hello, Dorito Dip. You've just woken up. I'm guessing you live in the US then. It was like, what, 11 AM there? Somewhere between 9 and 11 AM? Right, just swarm the general. Swarm the general. You guys, come out around this way. You guys come out around this way. If I can grab... You guys, can you guys come over this way, please? I'd like to, as much as possible, flank using what I've got. Because the more I flank, the more I'll kill. The less I'll lose. There's their general dead.
The enemy general is dead. His
Got
men
some
know
naked
their
fanatics
doom
left.
approaches.
Not the greatest victory ever. And this one remaining naked fanatic is just actually doing quite a bit of damage by the looks of it. Yeah, this one remaining naked fanatic went berserk. Yeah, we lost quite a few men there. Right. Massacre. Cordoba needs to be somewhat sane, I think. And, I mean, they did resist me multiple times, so... I mean... Carthago Nova, why are you unhappy? Just don't build a spy. Don't build a spy. Give me some Barames, give me some peasants. You're now at 120%, fantastic. Asuka, can you build boats? You can. Get some Barames and go on the go. And let's see. Captain Numerius. Let's move you up. I don't want to take on this because I want to try and get the fort a bit more secured.
Attack! Victory! Aye, Captain. Set sail! Out of move, sir! Ready to sail! Fleet ready! Attack!
There's still more boats that haven't actually done much.
Victory!
It's always good to have an excessive sized fleet.
Ready to sail. Yes, Captain. Fleet ready. Yes, Captain. Aye, set sail. Moves completed, sir.
Yeah, we should be able to take part possibly a few turns time. Over here, Athens should fall in 2 turns. If not, actually maybe next turn because we got some onagers. Thermon, can you give up your onagers into this army, please?
Imperator.
It's even the onagers really open, but that would be
Orders.
this case scenario.
Orders.
Also the war dogs.
General. Imperator.
The war dogs would be kind of fun. That's gonna be a turn, I think. Hey, GD. Naval nonsense begins again.
Our fleet is under attack. Disengage. Moves depleted, sir. Our fleet is under attack. Withdraw. Our fleet is under attack. Victory!
Right, something's happened.
All right.
Campus is now under siege. Oh, I didn't notice that army going up.
Yes, master.
Thank you to whoever subscribed. I can't see it because I don't have XSplit open.
Moves depleted.
LR9, thank you. Luca Pedanius. Are you getting troops from this city? No. Oh, you've already got the troops. You have nearly a full stack. In fact, I can make it a lot more of a full stack if I were to pull these guys out of the city, which that's not going to cause any public order issues. Merge you guys, get you guys out of the army into this one. Merge you guys, bring you guys back into the army. You... get you into this army to merge with this unit, and back over here. Let's see. That's a lot closer now to a full stack. I'm happier with that army now, the size that it is. End of turn report. We'll gain 23,500 that turn, mainly because we completely destroyed Cordoba. Arretium, you could really do with some public order, so Scriptorum would be nice. Where's the next base? I'm not actually willing to say because it's where I live. Or it's not too far from it. Got a forum there. We've gone to Yakum, public baths. Condate can get stables and retrain. I've still got a unit of a static on the map. Larissa can get public baths and retrain up. The plague is finished. Oh, that's bad news for the Bruti, isn't it? And Cordoba's repaired that. Good.
Ready to sail.
Now for some naval nonsense from my end, where I'm just gonna.
Fleet ready. Aye, Captain. Fleet ready.
There we go. That's much better.
Attack.
Engage this giant force of Scipii ships that have congregated.
Victory! Attack! Victory! Out of move, sir. Fleet
And, oh dear, there's a Scipii ship near Palma. Whatever shall I? Oh, it's dead.
Victory! Prepare to engage. Victory! Attack! Victory!
These naval engagements are becoming easier and easier because I've got almost all my coastal settlements producing just large numbers of ships. Like this ship can join into this fleet here and go attack Admiral Julianus over here, who dies. This ship is going to port. This one can take on these two guys from this angle, specifically because I screwed up. This fleet can take on pretty much all these guys, I think. Yeah. And you can see I'm kind of pushing them away from these ships here that I need to try and get to a port. Or I'm doing my best to get to a port, I should say.
Fleet ready! Ready to sail!
This fleet
Fleet ready! Ready to sail!
can take the Quinquerme and start moving south.
Yes, Captain. Moves depleted,
You
sir.
can start working on Trirmes because they're faster. Don't produce peasants, work on a Trirme. Now peasants. Patavium. Can I do anything with you, Patavium? You two guys can go in here. Croton, you're doing things. Capio, what are you building? Okay, I would like some archers in the army that I'm building up there, so that'll do.
Fleet ready!
Admiral Flavius, you can start moving in this
Set sail.
direction.
No more moves,
This
sir.
fleet can kind of start moving in this
Set
direction.
sail. Fleet ready!
Yes,
Yes,
fleet can move
Captain.
south.
Moves depleted, sir.
This
Fleet
fleet
ready.
can start coming over
Yes,
here as
Captain.
well.
Ready to sail!
This fleet's quite
Fleet
small,
ready.
that's only 2 Birames. Tingy, you're still building Birames? You are. Carthago Nova
Ready to
is still building Birames. Fantastic. Oscar's still building Birames. That's good too. Oh, the next sub goal will be after 280, probably like 300, I guess.
Ready to sail!
I don't really do the whole gold thing and push it in this channel, because, yeah.
General!
Okay, War Dogs can join in there.
General!
Onagers can join in there. I'll merge the 2 sets of onagers, so we got one really good set and one not so good set.
Engage the
And
enemy! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir!
not just the onagers, we do kind of need the rest of the army here.
Prepare for battle! Settlement
Gonna
under
maintain
siege,
the
sir!
siege. And no, there's nothing really there. Yeah, let's take Athens. We're now at the point in game where there's not really do I have Rome 2? Yes. Rome 2 Total War, not Rome Total War 2. A dead enemy always smells good. Anus Vitellius.
Today we face those masters of lies, arrogance, and dishonesty. The
They-
Bruti. They
They
are
are
a
a dangerous foe, and unkind when
victorious.
victorious. It's too easy to know these damn speeches.
They have been lulled
Into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them.
The count of our warriors is vastly greater than theirs, so unless we fight like old women or idiots, victory is certain.
But it's uncertain, because I'm an idiot.
Many times I have faced these people, and still they are too stupid to learn their lesson. Today, men will die to teach them afresh that they should simply run away. When I set my heart on an attack, I do so knowing that I will win, that my men will win, that victory is within reach. All we need to do is stretch out and grasp the foe firmly by the throat. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
And this army, I think, is truly Roman, because a lot of it would have been through Rome. I'm just fixing up my e-cigarette. Yeah, I am Vape Lord 6, or 420. Right, onagers, you guys get to the front there. I'm going to cover you with a unit of legionaries, kind of just so they can see the damage. Fantastic. Onagers, there's a wall there. Make it less wally. In fact, is there a unit up on the other side of the wall? Actually, yeah, take on this wall, because that could kill some people. I'm cruel like that. Right. Let's let the onagers do their thing. 15%, 22%, 33%, 44%, 58%. Oh, they've withdrawn the army. Right, that's 100% damage to that wall. I'd like to take out the
Make sure their soldiers are
gateway
buried
towers
beneath the
as well
ruins.
if I can. I think I accidentally hit the Velity Gladiators here. Because if I can take out the towers on the gateway... I've also opened the gates by accident. Realistically, this tower needs to go down as well. Actually, no. Just take on... with flaming arrow ammo, the Auxilia and guys, because I don't really care if I burn half the city down. Hello, Eddie. Just kind of want to get rid of the rest of the ammo here, to be honest. That's the rest of the ammo gone. Okay. Now we get to worry about the rest of the army. Archers can move up to, let's say here, covered off by a fort of the early legionary and legionary cohorts, with 2 units of cavalry off to the side here, just in case we need to do a charge. We should be able to. The Velity Gladiators are light infantry. I don't think the Velity... Do Velite Gladiators or Velity Gladiators have a ranged attack? Are they indirect fire? You must tell something onto me after the end of the stream. What's her name, Eddie? What's firing? Oh, that tower that I didn't kill. I think. Yes, it is that tower there is firing. Somehow, to the side. Okay, all you guys fire at will. In fact, the legionaries can just blast through into the Auxilia. Did I move my... the archers... Fire at the Velity to see what you can do. Actually, fire at the early legionary cohort and see what you can do. You guys back here. Cavalry, just to speed this up a bit. Get into the city via the gates, which will, I think, technically take the gateway. No, it won't. I usually make about it. That's just because I use weird filters on my face. There's no, like, magic trick to it. I just put weird filters on. Right, what are the rest of the cav doing here? Because it says most of the cav is in combat, which is clearly not true. The Auxilia look to be broken, effectively. Yeah, the Auxilia have broken. Early legionary cohort's doing badly. Can I get a legionary cohort over to here? Like, I need to get a unit up on the walls ASAP to try and take out the tower. Okay, cavalry, move back, move back, move back, move back. You've done some good work. Let them go. Now let them die.
Alright!
Thanks for subscribing, or what it was. Rome Total War is one of the only games that's fun to watch. There's plenty that are fun to watch, in my opinion. I think GTA roleplay is really good with the right person playing the right character. But yeah, Rome Total War, I think the Total War games in general, just because there's tactics involved and a lot of thinking, can be really fun to watch. Oh my god, they're pulling their velities off the wall. They're pulling their gladiators off the wall. Get into the gladiators, please. Cohort, get up on the wall there. You guys get up on the wall there. Cavalry, you need to get out of the city entirely. You're just gonna die. Are you guys planning on, you know, doing anything here? Or are you just gonna stand about doing nothing? Will you attack now? Get up on the wall, guys. Just ignore the velities. That's the job of the cavalry. I'd like to get some units on the wall, please. How long does the stream last? I'm gonna go until 7. It's currently, what, 4:55? So there's plenty of time left. What's going around here? That's the general. The walls have been captured. I hope that's the tower that was firing down. Where's the battle gone? That I think might well have been... No, it was not the tower that was firing down because it's not officially been captured yet. Oh, it has just now. Fantastic. Okay, so this cohort here, get over to there. You're gonna be the wall capturing force. Because I think, do I need to take that tower to get to the center? Yes. This cohort that should be up here. Okay, literally a cohort, get up on the wall, please, for fuck's sake. It's a very simple command. Up on the walls. Okay, no, I see a unit going up. That's fine. 8:55 in the morning. You live on the west coast of the US of A. Okay, you guys. I want you guys to come over far enough to take, yeah, that tower there. So just make your way across. Some of them are going to go up in a weird way, some of them are going to go up in a good way, some of them are probably going to get confused by the fact there's a wall. That tower's mine. Fantastic. This army can now get to the point at which I want them, which is going to be right about here. And the archers can get to there. Okay, so I want 2 cohorts. Oh, this is going to be actually really good. 2 cohorts at an angle if I can. At an angle. Okay, 1 cohort at an angle. Can I... You gonna let me do this game? Okay, another cohort kind of behind. Like that. With a unit of archers blocking the road here. And another unit of archers behind them. And the 3rd unit of archers behind them. You Praetorians, I want you kind of blocking off this road. And I want everybody to run to their positions where I've told them to go so that I know exactly what's going on. Praetorians, I thought oh, I've got 2 Praetorian cohorts. Just go over there. Right. You are where I actually want a unit of archers, I think. So could you kindly just kind of block off that area? The cavalry can pull back over here. And the 2 units of archers are firing. Fantastic. This is going exactly as I kind of hoped. Okay. Archers, can you get a good shot at that cohort there? I want you guys to be causing mayhem there. Praetorians, get in. Praetorians, get in. Because I just want to cause trouble. Flaming ammo. So, literally just want to cause trouble here and cause as much mayhem as I can. And if that... I can see at least 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, there's a few burnt out corpses there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 8 men got killed by burning arrows. Maybe 9 or 10, because some seem to be glitched into the ground. We've somehow unofficially taken the plaza. You live in Arizona. Ah, very nice. Drop the phone after you saw Maverick. Nice one. The screen cracked. Oh no! The last time I had that happen on a phone, I literally I had to buy a new one. Which is why I've now got a... Oh, it's over there. Can't be bothered getting it. Got a Samsung.
This land is Roman.
This land was always Roman, but it's doubly Roman now. Repair the stone wall. Build mines +1. Is there gonna be like a culture penalty? There's a small culture penalty. Why? City barracks are Greek. And let's start retraining. This army from Larissa can pop out. Sans... Yeah, the final legionary cohort. And come find nice polio. No matter, you're 266. Very, very good indeed, yes. 3 weeks, I think it was 3 weeks ago, this channel had like 16 subscribers.
Today is a grim day. All battles are grim. Best you can hope for is to hurt the other side more than they hurt you. Today we
Let's say
face
330.
those Romans, the Brutii.
Or something like that.
The enemies, but enemies nonetheless.
I don't really want to listen to this speech because it's going to be boring. Oh, the Bruti I have deployed in a weird way. Okay, Honor, just fire at will. You'll have range over the archers. Archers, oh, they're going for the high ground. Or are they trying to escape? It looks like a combination of both. Okay, so archers, I want you lined up here as long as you can go. Actually, I've got 4 units of archers here, don't I? So we don't need to go as wide as they can go, but quite wide still. I want the infantry in front of them, wide enough that it blocks, and then the cavalry can go off on the flank like this. Onagers can sit in behind like that, and the onagers can't run, so I don't really... Discord invite link has expired. Yes! Oh, can they... I am familiar with Julianus Vatinius, yes, in Space Rome. I didn't know that skipping the speeches gave them boring speaker. The Discord link is expired. It has, because I completely forgot. Hang on, I'm gonna actually get that fixed now. What happened was I completely forgot that I didn't click the infinite link button. Never expire. Copy. And hopefully this will update your guys' descriptions. Paste. And paste. I'm gonna spam the Discord link. I screwed up. I broke the link. Now it's doing weird things. I'm not... I think I've broken it. Something's happened where it's just not being happy. I screwed up there. You think? Right. We are the aggressive force here, and they have a manpower disadvantage, which usually means they're a bit more aggressive. Let's see, if I select everything, group it up, I can now move the entire army as a group. kind of twist around to face that way. See you, Matthew. So my hope here is the onagers are now within range of something. Yes, they're within range of the light auxilia. Or the light auxilia are within range of my onagers. And now because I'm technically attacking, they should start moving. There was a command given. And a near direct hit to the auxilia. Or the light auxilia. 2 near direct hits. The light auxilia are pulling back, but their entire army is within range. Do you know what? Flaming ammo. How well does one with this then? Pretty smoothly, actually. I'm surprised. It runs really well on Windows 10. Hello, Mark. Mark, who knows nothing about where he lives, complaining for months about there not being a Nando's where he lives, and found out the other day he lives less than a kilometer from one. Oh, that was a big hit. They don't want to move. I never played this on Windows XP. I've played this on Windows 7 and Windows 10, but I haven't played it on XP. Ooh, can I get there? No. Because they've got scorpions. They're scorpions. See, the scorpions are ballista. I'm not too happy about them having those. That's why they're not being aggressive, is because they've actually got a closer range is a bit of a ranged advantage. Lannister tactics. I'll have you know, this is Targaryen tactics. This onager is called the Dragon. Right. Also, I don't watch Game of Thrones, so just want to get the army a bit closer to theirs. I mean, technically speaking, I do have, or should win this. I mean, I've killed a good proportion of their forces. In fact, I've just thought. If I get the cavalry to come around the side like that, I'm gonna go to real time because I'd like to take out their their equities are not a non-issue. My real issue is with the ballistas. And they seem to be charging. But again, the real issue is the ballistas and not their cavalry. And the last thing I want is my cavalry getting stuck up with theirs. Okay, you engage their cavalry, you keep coming around. They're sending the war dogs at my cavalry, that's not good. The rear guard seems a little disorganized. Their rear guard or mine? Because mine's always disorganized. Okay, I'm gonna have to take out the war dogs as much as possible here. Archers are firing. Infantry, I want you guys all firing at will as well. Okay, so that's one unit of war dogs down. Their equities are struggling, but still alive. I need to take out the ballista. They've actually broken one of my units of horse. That's fine. Their ballista are on the move. Their ballistas are not firing. The absolute best thing I can do right now is charge at a ballista. Because now if they fire, they're taking out their own ballista crews. That's one ballista gone. Okay. You guys take on the Hastati. You guys could theoretically also take on the Hastati, but I know that a Praetorian cohort can take out a unit of Hastati no problem at all. That's why I wasn't attacking the Ballistae. I didn't actually command them to. Principes, get out of there. Okay, what are you? Early legionary cohort fighting a early legionary cohort. That's a pretty even battle. Velity gladiators going into the middle of it all. In theory is bad for me, but in practice I win. Because I've got the manpower advantage here. They've sent in some auxilia there. This unit can go and take care of them. This unit can go and take care of Hastati. My legionary cavalry here can deal with the remainder of their war dog handlers. They seem to be lining up to try and take out some of my men, which is not good, but you know what, I win this battle regardless. That's sorted. I want to take out the ballistic crew. Or their general. Take out the general. Come on, get in there. Get the general, get the general. He's gonna escape. They are now running from the battle. Let's take out their cavalry as much as possible. I want to have the cavalry advantage for the next battle we have with them. You guys just get the ballistas. Like, the ballistas is the single most important thing on the field right now, apart from their cavalry. Because, oh, thank you, cavalry. You've engaged an early legionary cohort, some Hastati, and the equities that I told you to get.
It would be better for your general to fall on his sword than live another day. He is running away!
Okay, so that's 2 ballistic crews on the run. 1 is dead. The remaining crew is 33 men left. Can I get you guys firing missiles at these guys to, as much as possible, decimate them? Or annihilate, or whatever you want to do. Come on. You guys gonna get close enough to do anything? You guys are winded. These guys are warmed up. Oh god, that was a bad mistake from the Bruti. They've lost their ballistas. I think.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and
Send the battle here. 1,069 kills versus 230. You think he follows projectiles? What key do you press? Oh, you've already been answered. I'm doing my best to answer questions, but I'm bad at it. Right. You can't get anything. You can't get anything. You're trying to get back into Salona, but for some reason you can't. Batavium, why are you so unhappy? Would you be, like, happier if I moved out some of the... No. Do you actually need a bigger garrison? Like, does Batavium inexplicably need a bigger garrison or something? What exactly is the issue? Squalor's the issue. Which actually means that's not good. Actually means what I'm gonna have to do is start sending armies of peasants out somewhere and disbanding them. Let's see, Croton, you're probably suffering from distance to capital. Interesting. That said, it's getting to the point where the capital is gonna have to start migrating to the east.
Ready to sail.
Which means it's gonna start moving closer to Rome. This army, can be called that, can engage here. They technically have the advantage. I'd like to withdraw from battle and actually sally forth here. Yes, Sally Battle actually gives me an advantage. Hello again, Judy. I've been reading chat and I get confused. What'll be the next game? I don't know, it might be Rome again, it might be a different campaign. Best case scenario here is I move my archers right up to the wall. Get these guys right up to the wall as well. And these guys right up to the wall. Like that. And deployment and start the battle.
Be praised! The reinforcements are here. Send them to fight.
All these guys need to be at Firewall. Yes. Are they abandoning their siege equipment and just running? Or are they redeploying? That looks to me like a redeploy. Which is interesting. I think the cavalry army I've got here can take out the like, I'm in the bizarre situation where I think the cavalry can win the battle. So if I get these guys just kind of running over in this general direction. Because I can try and push them towards all my ranged units. Just by influencing how they're deployed. Hey, Mr. Forbidden. How's it going now? It's going pretty good. They're sending their war dogs after literally all the cavalry ever. Like the best thing I can do... Yeah, they are starting to redeploy now to try and deal with the cavalry. You can see the troop movements here. They're moving... Is that a statty? Oh, that's a legionary cohort for sure. Let's see what they're moving here. They have moved what looks to be a general unit. Some archers, incendiary pigs, war dogs, a small unit of... They are almost definitely a Principes and a Praetorian cohort to try and take out the cavalry. But if I can get around to the general, that's the battle over. So the best thing I can do is get you moving down around here, get you moving down around here, engage with you, engage with you, flank with this unit here. You can see the Praetorians are actually falling apart quite quickly despite the fact that it is a Praetorian cohort. And now engage with this unit. Engage the Principes with this unit. Engage the second Praetorian cohort with these two units. The first Praetorian cohort has fallen. Principes are now gone. The archers are a good target. Archers are a good target. Because it's literally a case of just slam into them from as many angles as I can. Okay. Next target is going to be these Auxilia, which granted they're spearmen, but it should be an okay battle. Their general's losing men quite quickly. He's trying to redeploy out. Get this unit of cavalry into the back of the Praetorians, and that should be them dead. These units are now going to... Oh my god, they're going to slam into the back of the Auxilia. Now, everything can deploy on the Roman armor general. Because the incendiary pigs have been deployed.
The enemy general is running away.
Their general is now running.
No way for a leader to behave, but in battle,
notice how I haven't actually used anything from the fort yet. This is just the quote-unquote reinforcement army. Let's deal with this legionary cohort here. Because I unintentionally forgot 2 units of cavalry that can now slam into the general. So we're just using cavalry to deal with this entire army. And that general's not going anywhere. Oh my god, that general's dead. That general is very dead.
The enemy... The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead!
Right.
His men know
Let's
their
continue.
doom approaches.
Working this stuff over here. Continue working along this line here. Don't think I need to worry about these guys. A fan-made MoonbowDave unit that just kind of runs cavalry everywhere. Do I have pigs in any of my armies? I do somewhere. I know I've got a unit of incendiary pigs somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. I think they're trying to run now, which actually is good for me because they can't run. They can't outrun horses. Let's get rid of their light auxiliary. I don't want them having ranged units. Can I get these guys just running through? This is going to be a few losses here, a few casualties. The aim is to make the Praetorians think that they're surrounded, even if they're not. Right, what's going on over here? The auxiliary can go. The aim here is to kill as much as humanly possible with as little as humanly possible. So you can see even the Praetorian cohort will fall under enough pressure. Get rid of their light auxilia over here then. The auxilia will hold up well against the cavalry. Unless I do exactly that. There is another early legionary cohort over here that won't last long. I'm just trying to deal with scrag ends of this, and we'll go over and get that cohort there because we can just slam into the side of them effectively. In fact, wedge formation, please. Get into the cohort. Over here, we have lost a unit. Ooh, we might actually lose both units. Victory seems certain, defeat seems certain. Okay, so we've lost both units of cavalry over there. That's fine. They're actually running their legionaries right up against the wall, which meant that they've been shot from the wall. That was definitely a shot from the wall that killed some cavalry. Okay, you guys can, if possible... Are they just redeploying up here? No, they are trying to run. Get those guys. You guys, get, if you can, get those guys as well. But for a probably very small loss. 13% loss, we've killed 2/3 of their army. That's not a bad trade-off.
The enemy show that all Rome will...
We had a bigger... I've lost my flaming pigs, yes. I didn't know they were real until last week.
Orders.
Right, this army now can
Imperator.
get rejigged,
Imperator.
realigned, and can come out of the fort to join up with the primarily cavalry army.
General. General. Sir. Imperator.
Yeah, that'll do.
Urging armies. Prepare for battle.
Luca Atinius is a good commander. Fantastic.
Fleet
Right.
ready.
This is the same turn I did the naval nonsense. Okay. Marseille, there's good. Lugdunum is good. But you can send out your archer. 3 archers. You can get another legionary, and Marseille can start producing triremes. Because of course it can. Batavium's just not going to be happy at the moment. That's all good there. I think we're in a good position now. Because we've got a good foothold here in North Africa where realistically Tingy's actually safe, as silly as that sounds. Despite the fact Dimity's there and there's a Scipii army literally there, they're not going to come after Tingy, they're actually going to come after this army up here and the fort.
Ready to sail.
So let's end this turn. And see, now they're having to come after fleets they can't take on.
Our fleet is under
The Bruti and Scipii are being left without choices but to try and take on the fleets that they can't realistically defeat.
Our fleet is under attack! Row for your lives! No more moves, sir! Out of moves, sir!
Hello, Adam. How are you doing? Riding for Batavium, which I kind of saw coming. Hopefully, this will help. Not really. Is there any way I can get... What is the problem? It's public order is the issue. So if I were to get this entire army over into Mediolanium... I mean, all I can do really is in Batavium, just wait for it to revolt and then take it again. End up with a small massacre on my hands. Placus Bulbus has come of age in Lugdunum. Cnaeus Pereira Gerigabit has been married. Okay, there's some other stuff. Rome has an aqueduct, can't actually duct any more aquas. Let's... I want to build an army in Rome. How's the population growth? 5.5%. Well, get it up to 6% there. Because I'd like for Rome to kind of expand. Lugdunum's got its proconsul's palace. Immediate aqueduct, please. Lemonum's got a shipwright, fantastic. Public baths, please. Trier's got a governor's palace, public baths. Londinium's got a dockyard, aqueduct, please, Londinium. And for public order purposes, recruit some legionaries. Croton's got sewers. Yeah, public baths. It's going to increase squalor potentially, but it's going to be better overall. Capu's got highways, aqueduct. Athens has repaired its wall, fantastic. Athens can retrain these guys. Right, the army from Larissa has been besieged.
Prepare for battle! Victory! Engage the enemy!
In fact, this one unit from Larissa can probably take out an entire army? No, that's not gonna happen. The Athenian army here.
Sir!
You. And you. Can all get to Croton this turn. Or Corinth. So let's assault Corinth. A turn after taking Athens, let's take Corinth. Because, hey, why not? Constant exposure to dangers will breed contempt for them. Wise words there from Seneca.
I carry on my body many great scars, honorably earned in battle. I have fought many a foe in open combat. I come to fight today. Who stands with me? Those overly proud Romans over there are the Scipii. They think they are our equals, our enemies. I think they are dead men. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations. They cower behind their walls and pray for help. We have a slight advantage in numbers, but no lives can be thrown away today. We cannot afford such profligacy. Last time I fought those men, we were unlucky. It is now time to take revenge for that defeat and teach them to fear us anew. When I set my heart on an attack, I do so knowing that I will win, that my men will win, that victory is within reach. All we need to do is stretch out and grasp the foe firmly by the throat. have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
Is it just me, or are all... like, the speeches are good and all in Rome, but they do start to, kind of drag on after a while. Get the archers up here as well, why not? Spread them way out. Start battle. Take out the wall. Archers, don't fire because you won't hit anything. The archers are coming under fire from... oh, they're archers that are up at the wall. Okay, my archers have to pull back. Pull back now. Oh man, that's a lot of dead archers. Just like straight away. And annoyingly, I think the onagers are within reach as well. Within range. So this could be a loss by default. I'm gonna move. Yeah. Lost by default, because we lost the onagers.
Disengage! Lift the siege!
Right. In that case, we do need more onagers. And this army has them. Alternatively, we can't get back there this turn. Let's just boost our army with a few of these guys. The Bruti have decided to place a blockade. That's brave, I think is a word for it. Hello, AA Gamer Kiralyuk channel.
Yes, Captain.
How are you doing today? Let's get this down to here. These guys. These guys. Fantastic. These guys dead as well. The ridiculous situation where we're having to sink just entire fleets. Can I take on the dude in the middle and take on 3 fleets at once, please? Ah, even better. Multiple fleets at once. This dude. I'm picking my battles just because I'm trying to kill as many of their ships as possible in one go. You're somehow out of moves. Right. You can take on this fleet. And this fleet. And nearly that fleet, but this fleet can take on this one. And this one. That's a fleet sunk entirely, fantastic. You can go over there, the Palma fleet is 120 men, that's not good enough. 78, not really worth taking it out. 160, can definitely take out this little fleet here of 10 men. This fleet is a... ooh, yes, 240 men is good. Admiral Canaeus, have you moved this turn? No, you have not. Cool, yeah, take out these guys. Okay. Admiral Oppius with your 320 men. 319 men. Palma's now unhappy for some reason. Why are you suddenly unhappy? Because there's insane squalor all of a sudden. Admiral Flavius can do some stuff here as well. This is literally just like throw fleets at people and hope that it works. I'd like for that to go. Realistically, it should be first in the... no, you should be first in the queue. Yeah, like that. Should just be... oh, it's 3 120-man ships. Yeah. You can start moving out as well. That fleet there is either going to die or do really well. I'm not entirely sure. Not much I can do there. This army here can... Oh, this is the army that has incendiary pigs. Do I really need 72 Roman cavalry? It could be useful. Can I go around the back? Wait, no, they've kind of blocked off both potential approaches to Lazara.
Prepare for battle.
Take this. I need the Statue of Zeus. Absolutely. I'm working my way towards it. I'm doing my damnedest to get the... And hello, Attack Master.
Brave warriors! I have won great renown through leading men to victory. I see no reason to change the habits of a lifetime today. Those overly proud Romans over there are the Brutii. They think they are our equals, our enemies. I think they are dead men. They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. We are even matched in numbers, man for man, but that does not tell the whole story. Yet, for all that, we are the stronger within ourselves. We are the greater warriors. They will, unless completely unthinking, try to use the woods to screen some of their troops. I have fought these men many times, and even now they must be praying to their false gods for mercy. They will have little enough of it from me. And at the last, brave Romans, I say this: strength and honor to you all!
Is this my favorite Total War? Absolutely. It's the one that I've played the most for sure. Let's see what I can do here. Thanks for subscribing, whoever just subscribed. I need to fucking explode open. Jesus, I'm terrible. Fail YouTuber, fail streamer. The E factor, I think? Thanks for subscribing. If you're enjoying, do feel free to subscribe, by the way. Do I play online? No, because I'm terrible. If I get this cavalry out on this flank and get my generals, as silly as it sounds, off on this flank, because the generals are slightly heavier than heavy cavalry. The game doesn't like to admit it, but they are. Let's get the legionaries formed up facing this way, please. The generals can now form up facing in this direction. Let me think. Archers can form a second line here with realistically skirmishers out in front like that. Incendiary pigs can just stand there uselessly. Barbarian mercenaries can just do that. You can do that. That should be okay to begin the battle. Just leave them approach us. It should be good. Why are my army so weak? I know. Hello, Monjack. You find my streams very satisfying. I hope so. And I hope you mean sexually. Right. Let's see what they got. They've got Hastati, Principes. This is an old army, good lord. Principes, Hastati, Principes. Do they have any modern units? Hang on, this is post-Marian. They should have... It's all Hastati and Principes with some... Has the game glitched? Because they've got some... Oh, they are... That is a problem. It's a problem that is on this flank. So this cavalry can come down. Around a bit. I don't want you running straight into the ballistas. But they're leaving their ballistas out in the open. That's some Roman cavalry. Okay, they do have one modern unit. But they still have, like, almost entirely Hastati and Principes. Why do they have almost entirely... No, 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 no. Get into the damn ballistas like I told you to. There you go, that's the ballista's dead. Yeah, 2 men left, that's dead. Archers should be firing, archers are firing, some of them at least. This cav should be able to take out the Roman cav. Or 3 units of Roman cav should be able to take out 1 unit of Roman cav. What do they have on this flank? Velites. If I were to get the generals formed up like that. Starting Principes. Okay. This flank is looking astonishingly weak now. Like, so much so that they're sooner or later going to have to charge me to even stand a chance. I don't think they got to deploy the dogs. I don't think the dogs got deployed. The dogs didn't get deployed. Because... did they get deployed? The dogs didn't get deployed. I'm killing the handlers, which is killing the dogs. That's their general. That is now my most important target. No, get after the general, please, guys. This is the single most important unit on the field. For that entire army. If I can kill the general, that's it. That's done. It's game over. You guys. Come around the side. He's gained some experience. But I've got 2 very experienced units fighting him with bonuses. Run. Hey, VF. Come on. Get around the back. Now, into the back. And with perfect timing, one of my cavalry units has fallen. Their general's still doing it. 2 of my cavalry units has fallen. Fuck. Come on. This final unit should do it though. Still got 20 men. This unit has 75. 19 men against 74. That's what's going on. They're getting shot in the back by Principes. There's bound to be some friendly fire going on. Come on, 11 men left. 10-9. The general's going to be the most important one. There he is. Their Principes are charging now. This might not end well for this cavalry unit. The general's getting away. No, 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 no. Don't let him get away. Okay, he got away. What's going on up here? There seems to be kind of a weird reshuffle going on. My archers are kind of halfway down in ammo. But still raining death down upon these guys. These Astati are being untouched, so let's get my generals into the Astati. General seems invincible. Yeah, general units are insanely strong. Which is a shame. Like, there's 4 of them left and the general has, like, really good HP. So most of the damage that was being to the general was just hit point damage, it wasn't kill damage. But I'm going to be exploiting that here by using my general's cavalry against their Astati. Like, even the Principes can't stand up to 3 generals units. Right, now it's time to start using my legionaries. They actually have more men than me. Which is interesting for sure. This unit of cavalry is back. Can I get them into the general's unit? General, I'm gonna need to. I don't have much of a choice here. Use pixel, please. Do I have arcade mode on? What do you mean, do I have arcade mode on? So these Principes are fleeing. Generals, we'll see to them. Oh, this unit of Astati is broken. Fantastic. You can get into the Principes here. These two units have somehow managed to conglomerate. Into the Principes. You guys into the Principes. Generals can effectively now be on cleanup duty. Where's their generals unit? Their generals unit's down here. Running at my generals! Oh, this is not going to end well. It is my actual general against their general. Their general is dead.
The enemy general is killed.
Right, the general and Cav can now effectively go on cleanup duty. Much like the rest of the army. Okay, so Group 2, which is the generals, can now have this unit of Cav in it. You guys are the cleanup crew. You're number 1 in the world at playing strategy games. Somehow I doubt that, Monjack. Alright, because their general is dead, these units have like no morale left. Which is actually fantastic. What series do I plan after this? I honestly don't know. It'll... Like, being honest, I don't have any plans for this channel whatsoever. I just... kind of, I'll play through a game as and when I feel like it. So there's no real plan as such. Like, originally the plan was that I'd be streaming next Thursday, but it's my birthday, so I'm going to stream on my main channel and get some birthday money. Look at Ennius did well.
Orders?
Or... Perianus. Right, let's get these guys merged up to see how badly damaged everything is. Okay, so we've lost 2 full units of cavalry. That is not good. I don't want a bridge battle. Hello, Fahy. This army can just keep coming down towards Italy. This army up by Millennium. Could you guys get over to Patavium? This army's pretty much a full stack now. What are we waiting on? An archer. Got the archer. This is a full stack army. You guys are going to need a fleet of some sort. Which 80 boats probably isn't enough. Or 80 men in boats. So Narba, could you build some Trireme? Marseille has built a Trireme as well, so yeah, just combine up a fleet here so that these guys can get in. North Africa is the next region of concern here. I'd like to use Lucca, or yeah, the fort here as a distraction tactic to get men to Curta, because like this army actually, that was a bad move.
Engage the enemy. Besieging settlements, sir.
Yeah, this army is almost entirely cavalry. So if we lose too much,
Gentlemen under siege, sir. Ready to sail.
If we lose too much, we'll have the second army coming in. I think I'm just going to leave Curta under siege for a little while.
Ready to sail.
Can I blockade a Brutii port with any of these fleets? No. Or Scipii port. Like, the Brutii are pretty much out of Greece. I need to take Corinth in the next 2 or 3 turns to get the statue of Zeus. That should, in theory at least, get things a bit more stable. Tinky, could you produce a pyramid, please? Yeah, it should get things a bit more stable. Let's end the turn here. And where is this? Just looked at its campus. I mean, they don't stand a chance. It's just average victory. Another average victory. These guys have just insane morale, it seems. Alright, this is gonna be Siege and Curta, which I'm gonna lift. Yeah, my men are now getting to the point where, especially my navies, Batavium has revolted. That's actually kind of a good thing, because now I can walk in with a sizable army made up effectively of these two armies and besiege that. We lost... oh, we gained 5 grand that turn, that's fine. Various things have gone on in the family. Aruminum's got a great forum. Aruminum, what can I do to you to make you happy? Large Temple of Jupiter would be good. Mod or not, completely bog standard. Which Total War game would I recommend? Rome, actually. Rome 1. I think it's one of the greatest games ever made. If a game can stand up 12, like, as a good game, 12 years after its original... after it was originally designed, then it's clearly a really good game. Get a forum here, I could do with some more money. Marseille can get a forum. Boris Home can have public baths. Battle Waterham can get public baths. Let's see, Corrales has a practice range, build a blacksmith, and lower the taxes a bit. You could be producing bear maize, but I'd like to get your population up a bit. Samaroba can get a practice range. And you should actually be hitting... you should actually be growing next turn, so that might be good. Alessia has... needs an aqueduct. Lovasike can... or Loasike. Yeah, like... I would say start with the absolute best, which is Rome 1. Because that'll teach you the absolute basics of the game, and then you can move up to Rome, like Rome 2, which I don't think is anywhere near as good. But Rome 2 modded does add a certain level of challenge. I just don't like the way that they've moved the... or changed how the... I don't like how they've changed how buildings work. I genuinely prefer the way you built in Rome and Medieval and, you know, the older games where it was like you can build everything in game and have cities that have like 30 buildings or however many you want, and everything has levels. But in the newer games it's just kind of, I guess, dumbed down, and it takes so much away from the game.
Attack! Victory! Set sail! No more moves, sir! Aye, Captain.
Admiral, oh, so can you get to Palma for retraining?
Fleet ready!
Admiral Horrendous can take out Admiral Tit.
Victory!
And that was one of the worst places I could have gone there, but
Fleet ready!
you'll survive, luckily.
Prepare to engage!
For you, I guess.
Victory!
You can go there.
Yes, Captain.
Admiral
Out of
Flavius
Aye, Captain.
can take on the Julianus twins.
Victory!
And this dude. We are actually clearing out this area very nicely, I must admit. You get Admiral Vibius. Or the Vibius twins. I get the distinct feeling the game is glitched somehow. And it's just like spawning multiple of the same NPC.
Victory! Yes, Captain.
But I don't see how that's possible.
Ready to sail.
Can you get into the Thermon docks? Yes, you can. But you're a Thermae, so you can't be retrained, so Thermon can just build a couple of Baramaes. Athens is now incredibly unhappy. Why are you incredibly unhappy, Athens? I'm guessing it's going to be primarily like culture and distance. I mean, I could move the capital to even Marseille is probably not good enough. What about Medieval 2? Medieval 2 is good. Medieval 2 I think is really good. It is based on the Rome engine, so I mean it's much of the same, but I'm not sure if the AI is bugged or not. Because I'm watching through the Many a Total War, or Many a True Nerd, not Many a Total War. Many a True Nerd playthrough of Medieval at the moment, and that's quite interesting to see how the AI responds to stuff. Like, it is clearly more intelligent than the Rome AI because it tries to actively avoid getting, you know, shot in the face. Is it Sparta or Corinth I need to take? It's Corinth. But if I were to take Sparta first, that would isolate Corinth and actually take away... As silly as this sounds, I think actually a smarter move would be to take out Sparta. Because they've got some trade routes coming out of Corinth, yes, but Sparta's got trade with, you know, Rhodes. I think Sparta's actually better. Never mind, the army's decided to go to Corinth. Well, let's put this under siege and build some siege equipment. Captain Sextus can keep moving down there. Luca Pediator. Oh! Quintus Hirtius has a hernia. Into Balazara. Family member there, fantastic. You're just led by a captain. You're an old army.
Imperator.
This is a relatively new army.
Imperator.
Yeah, let's get some Illyrians.
Engage the enemy.
It's auto-resolving. Yeah, that went
General,
about as well as I could have.
battle. Besieging settlement, sir.
How do I feel about Total War Warhammer 2? I don't like non-historical Total Wars. Actually,
Imperator.
let's merge some units up here and see what I can do.
Imperator.
You're an early cohort, aren't you? Or you were.
General. Imperator.
Right, you can not get disbanded, but you can.
Imperator.
See, is this it? Oh, you can't move armies out of. Okay. I'd like to get rid of the auxilia as well, actually. I don't want to lift the siege. Yeah, let's get these two guys. And we'll just walk into the city. We got Pubic Celsius here against 3 generals and an actual army. Publilius. Necessity knows no law except to conquer.
Today is a good day to die.
Okay, I didn't mean to do. Well, I did mean to do that, but I didn't mean to like cut his speech off entirely there. Let's get. Actually, let's get the units I want gone in first because they're going to be throwaway units. These 2 guys are going to act as throwaway units. Population does factor into how you play a lot of the Total War games. Because it's not just army management, but it's population management comes into it too, and that's where it gets interesting, because you're constantly trying to get your cities as happy as possible, but the more The happier they are, the more they do things. The more they produce. And the more they produce, the unhappier they are. So it causes this weird kind of double-edged sword where you're constantly almost having a fight with the...
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
As stupid as it sounds, I want these two units to be completely killed off. Because I want rid of them anyway. Let's get the Thracians up as well. Are they bringing their equities out completely, or was that just the AI bringing out? Because the AI can come out of the settlements if they wish. I've seen it happen a couple of times. Let's see. Realistically, the skirmishers aren't going to do too well here. Barbarians are reformed. In you go again, guys. You can't really depopulate. I think you can. I'm not entirely sure how it works now, to be honest. Like, Rome and Medieval are the only two where I know how it works. Because with Medieval you can't repopulate with armies, but the way unit training works in Medieval is slightly different. It's that there's like a certain amount of every unit being trained up every turn, and you have to decide which units to take on. Can I please use the pigs? The pigs are largely useless. Okay, how many of these guys are left? 4. They've deployed the war dogs. Please stay after the mercenaries, and mercenaries, please don't do exactly what you're about to do and run through my lines. I wish you could turn on friendly fire in this game. Right, archers, I want you to maybe fire on a specific enemy here, so I'm just gonna keep control. Is this a general? That's a general. Take out the general. Stop firing at will. Fire only at the general. This is your only concern, is this general right here. Because if I can take out the general... the siege is pretty much over as is. Because, I mean, all I need to do really is get a cohort lined up. Why do you not want to behave the way that I want you to? Cohort lined up here, cohort lined up here. Form flying V, and we can start pulling in our archers behind. The archers, actually, come to think of it, are trying to chase the general, which is not good. Archers, take out the war dog handlers. Okay, stop. Fire on the war dog handlers. Have you got too close to the wall? Okay, deal with the war dog handlers, guys. You should be able to deal with all of them, barring like maybe one. Okay, 2. Is that their general? No, that's Equites. 2 legionary cohorts should be able to take out Equites. Silly as that sounds. As well as a unit of Principes. Well, literally some Principes. Yeah, they've broken. So, whoops. Guys, take out what you can of the Principes. That's going to be a good target, because I can realistically get my cavalry onto their cavalry. Okay, more Principes incoming. 2 units. 1, nearly a full unit. You just can't get it. You can't target these guys for some reason. Oh, was it that your angle was wrong? Right. Yeah, that's it. Take out as many as you can here of the remaining 92. You lads are getting shot by something. What are you guys getting shot by? You guys getting shot by the tower over there? Oh. Interesting. You lads can come in now. They've got some velities. Ooh, much scare. Get the velities. Unleash the pork. Yeah, I mean, I think Creative Assembly kind of neutered Total War when they got rid of the... But basically when they changed it from Rome, I think. Because, I mean... With Rome, you could... how many units you trained and how you were training them had a major impact on how the cities would behave. But then again, there was the exploit where you could just train like 6 or 7 units of peasants and the city would be perfectly fine after that. So I guess the way Rome worked was a double-edged... or the Rome works. Rome 1 is a double-edged sword, but is it really that bad to have, you know, a silly little exploit where arming some peasants as kind of a citizens militia? Like, is that all that too? Is that seriously all that silly? Okay, that's fantastic. Nothing is gonna come up through here, so I could... I can realistically get down to pretty much the plaza with these guys, which is great, and I can move the archers to probably about here. What's a good line in for these guys? If I were to get my generals, that's ballistas. Let's take care of the ballistas. Kinda glad I brought the mercenaries with me now. Right, let's see what's going on here. You guys, if you've got any ammo left, just throw it at whatever you can. Namely their general. Would be fantastic. Where is their general? There he is. Oh wait, no, maybe not. No, the dude that I thought was their general is already dead. Where's the general? I don't know. He's usually up front somewhere. And like a different colour so he stands out, but I can't see him. Ah, there he is. Right up at the front, trying to kill some legionaries, and it's not going to go well for him. I'll be honest, sir, you're going to die. The archers have arrived. You guys... I want you guys to fire on the Hastati. For north fighting barbarians or east fighting Greeks and Sharks, I'm not too fussed. I also think like the barbarian tribes are reasonably easy to take care of if you got a decent what are they doing? If you've got a decent enough army, the barbarian tribes are pretty easy to take care of. They've got some Hastati here against generals. I'm sorry, Hastati, but it doesn't work well for you, and I've got 3 generals still over here. Could, Like, if infantry portion of this, just get over to, yeah, over here maybe to just join in the fun. Generals, how are you guys doing? Murderizing pretty good. It's sad that it is seen as an exploit. But I think it's only like with peasants it's really an exploit, because peasants are the cheapest unit and one of the biggest. So I can see why it's kind of counted as an exploit with peasants in particular. Are they sending literally a horseman out? What's going on here? Why are you guys walking? Okay. You lot. I'd quite like you to run into the cavalry here. Archers. You guys. Just fire at will.
To fill the heart of the enemy general.
Enemy general has somehow survived all that nonsense, but he won't survive for much longer. They should be like a unit of velites. Oh my god, this is gonna be death. Velites. Rome's here. The official Roman horn has sounded. Just as the velites goes flying. Oh, that's not good for them at all. They're dead. Because now the AI is trying to fight on two fronts effectively, and this front isn't. Oh, shouldn't break anytime soon, but might. In fact, it looks like it is quite good.
The enemy general flees. Press forward, so the spirit of his army is broken too.
Because, like, they're trying to get their cavalry and all of that over now to try and deal with my cavalry. But they've got hastati and whatnot. I've got 3 generals units. You know, 3 generals units versus a unit of hastati ends a bit like this. Yes, my generals units are losing men, but nowhere near as quickly as the hastati are. I mean,
the enemy general flees. Press
their general is
forward,
still trying to get into my
is broken
infantry
too.
as well. I can, like, that's why their general keeps breaking. It's, you know, this battle is already won. It's just more killing needs to be done first. The sieges in Rome are particularly brutal, I must admit. And I think most of the killing that needs to be done is to their general. Which I think there's only one fair way of doing this.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave.
Sir, you have fought valiantly, but your time has come. There is no coming back from being a Bruti general. Unless, of course, I bribe you enough, but I can't go out with the bribery. There he goes.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us.
It appears as if one of my horses
Press the
punted his
attack.
horse. They've... How did their cavalry get around there? Were they trying to... Yeah, let's just end the battle.
Rome demand.
We lost 300 men, that's not bad.
Victory! This land is Roman!
There's nothing really to be gained from Lazar, but I exterminate the populace just to be on the safe side here. Let's see, what temple do they have? Temple of Ares! No! Temple of Ares! Retrain what we can. And let's see, Corinth is under siege by me. Their armies are kind of screwed. I mean, this is... It's just getting to the point now where I'm building armies for the sake of building armies. It's... Whoops. Not gonna end well for the Bruti or Scipii. I've basically taken over Greece. Hello, Sam. I've basically got Greece. I just need to take Thessalonica. Byzantium and Titus will be Turkey taken over. I've got a decent enough sized army in Balazora, which is being trained up. North Africa is gonna be where it gets interesting because this army is primarily horsemen.
Prepare for battle.
Like, I honestly don't know if I can win this battle, so I'm not gonna even attempt it. They're gonna instigate the same battle at the beginning of the next turn, so it's not gonna be too big of a deal. Realistically, I need to get this army over to North Africa.
No more moves, sir. Fleet ready. Prepare to engage. Victory!
Like, that's the reality of it. Is I need to get the main, or the backup army was to North Africa in this fleet. With literally every other fleet I have acting as a blockade.
Prepare for battle. Ready to sail.
Take out this ship there. So I think this ship is safe at the end turn here. So let's trigger it. Like, I'm literally... There is a spy in Larissa. Nice to know. Balazora is going to be coming under siege, but we'll be able to hold that off pretty easily. Fort's under siege again. And naval nonsense begins once again. That army has come under attack. Let's just withdraw here. I kind of want the... Am I using codes? No. I'm not using cheats. It's going to be a clear defeat because I just can't deal with that army. I don't like cheating. Kind of defeats the purpose of playing a game, in my opinion. Right.
Ready to sail.
Army of Admiral Caius can actually take a bit of a more direct route.
Set sail.
This navy needs to take out Admiral Decius.
Prepare for battle.
Or scare him off enough. This is the fleet that I need to take care of.
Ready to sail. Prepare for battle.
Like, that is the... In the entire Mediterranean, this boat is the most important right now.
Prepare for battle.
The ship of Admiral Caius, making its way across to North Africa. So the more... I've just noticed that the Scipii fleets are less and less as it goes along. I have to deploy this terminated blockade there.
Fleet ready. Yes, Captain. Prepare for battle. Victory! Attack!
Yes, this is...
No more moves, sir.
The ridiculous naval wars does seem to be coming to an end because I'm not... Well, I'm just not finding as many Scipii anymore, am I? These two fleets can't be merged. Fantastic.
Prepare to engage. Victory! Prepare.
Can you take out Admiral Nero here?
Attack!
Fantastic.
No more moves,
You can take on Admiral Appius.
Attack!
Like, you can see the wave that I'm creating going across the Mediterranean, where I'm just clearing out Scipii and Bruti boats as I go along. You can't move. You can. You're quite a large fleet.
Victory! Prepare to engage! Victory! Ready to sail!
You can engage next turn.
Ready to sail!
You can engage these two and win.
Victory!
You can engage next turn. So I've now effectively, for the most part, cleared the Western Mediterranean. It's just the Eastern Mediterranean is kind of clogged now with various Bruti and Scipii fleets. which, because of the way they're deployed, can't really go many places. That fleet in particular is just dead. Fantastic. This fleet can engage these 2 or 3 or however many and win. Can engage this one and win. Can engage these 2 and win. Can engage this one with the backup of a second fleet and win. Go over. Nearly engage that one. Probably. I can't pass the fleet there. Like, I've now got naval superiority. I think I've secured that, which is good. And considering the Bruti and Scipii did nearly nothing for a good proportion of the game, it's now getting interesting because Lazar is under siege, that's fine. 9 grand. Battle War Room has in fact expanded. Do I need public bath? I'm gonna... See, the issue is if I expand Battle War Room now, I need to really raise the tax rate, but I can't because public order will go batshit. I need to get the Proconsul's Palace and hope that it'll slow growth. Summer Obroa has grown as well, which I kind of missed out on. Last turn, Greek Logic. Logic has been discovered. Tertius Prediger has been born. What can I get from a Circus Maximus? Praetorian Cavalry. Mediolanum's a huge city, but it only has a Legion barrack. Oh, it has Legion barracks. Which can mean... What's different here then? Oh, now... With the, okay. Mediolanum... Realistically, I want public order in Mediolanum first. How dangerous is it to do that? Not very. Athens has mines +1. Let's just destroy the Pantheon and replace it with a Shrine to Ceres, which is your new god, you infidels. Get some Turmes building in Athens as well. We're going to Yakum, has some stuff. Let's build an arena for public order. Condati Redonum has some stables. Let's build a practice range just for the sake of it, for the sake of having something to build. Palma's got... Oh, God, Palma. This would explain why you're so unhappy. Okay, I need to do something that'll do something pretty drastic for public order. Academy, I guess. And... It's just... Hang on, did that get rid of a trade route? That's really odd. So Palma recruits enough peasants, the trade route with Osca stops? Interesting. Yeah, let's keep that like that then. Larissa's got public baths. Aqueduct. By Lazarus got a shrine to Ceres. That. Retrain that. By Lazarus is going to be quite difficult to take, I think. And we got a buttload of stuff. Recruited and retrained.
Aye, Captain. Orders. Aye, Captain. Set sail.
Let's get you into port. Let's get you guys to Batavium. Just build some rams. Let's see what can be done here. This army... Yeah, I'll keep going south towards by Lazarus and Corinth. This army has the ability to attack now. It should be a pretty easy victory. So I plan on playing Mountain Blade. I love Mountain Blade, but oh my god, does a game takes just forever. Even with the setup I used, which is Vexed Native, because I like Vex. Or I used to, before I got bored of Minecraft.
They are worthy enemies, but enemies nonetheless.
But I think the Vexed Native is fantastic.
They should think again. We outnumber them comfortably. But that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden? Many times I have faced these people, and still they are too stupid to learn their lesson. Today, men will die to teach them afresh that they should simply run away. When I set my heart on an attack, I do so knowing that I will win, that my men will win, that victory is within reach. All we need to do is stretch out and grasp the foe firmly by the throat. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
It's never occurred to me before, but during general speeches the mic actually clips. Like, I know they recorded on a soundstage and whatnot, and you know, it's just a guy shouting into a microphone. It does kind of break the immersion, though, to hear the mic clipping in a general speech in ancient Rome. I shouldn't need all the siege equipment I have, but I'm going to keep most of it armed up just for now. And in all honesty, this cohort carrying the ladders, this is the distraction cohort, because this is going to be my method of entry. As silly and stupid as that is, the method of entry is going to be this hole in the wall that I'm creating with the onagers. Unfortunately, I'm using a, entire legionary cohort sacrificially, and now the onagers are coming under attack. But that's fine.
Bravery and steel will be tested as our men fight over the defenses.
Because the wall should fall regardless. And the onagers have actually both caught fire. That's not good. Can I get you up onto the... No. Shit. This has gone wrong, hasn't it? Drop the ladder. Drop the ladder, get up on the wall. Light auxilia. Archer auxilia. Take on the light auxilia. You guys, drop the siege tower. Take on the archer auxilia over here. I can't really bring my archers in just yet. We are actually winning this fight on the walls. Ridiculous enough. We can drop the rest of the siege equipment. It's no longer necessary. If it was worth it, I'd bring a unit of hoplites up onto the wall, but that'll just do nothing. And the two units that are currently up on the wall are actually holding their own pretty well. Hello, person with a Russian name. Skinner123, I'm going to call you. Because that's the bit that I can actually make out. Okay, what are you guys trying to do here? I'd like you guys to run if possible, but you don't seem to want to do that, so you're just going to... Oh, fantastic, they're both going to go up on the walls at the same time. That's perfect. Send in some more push. I've only got one set of ladders. This is actually the best way I can do this, because it's going to result in the least losses. The fewest losses. Although, I've just noticed one of the units I'm sending in is a Praetorian cohort. Whoops! So this is going to get turned very quickly to my advantage. As yes, their men are now starting to fight to the death on both sides, which means I can start taking the walls pretty soon. With the 6 legionaries left here from the initial assault. Do we need to worry about anything there? Not really. I'll leave these guys. Yeah, you guys. I want you guys to go down as far as...
Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Here. And the rest of the army that's up here. I'm going to slow down time now. The rest of the army up here is going to be on duty. Just pushing against this... oh, the unit of Astati that's about to die horrifically. because I want to take the gatehouse. Once I get the gatehouse, I can really start pushing. So let's just double the speed here. Well, that was efficient. Just double speed to get rid of the rest of the stati. Okay, and the 100 and... I really want the Praetorians to not be on the walls. Okay, you guys head over this way. You guys are still actually inside the city. Or outside the city. Praetorians, I need you guys off the walls. The rest of the army can come in now. With the exception of the onagers. The war dogs can even come in. And these guys over here are kind of making it to their destination. Either already have. I'm not entirely sure which. No, they're on their way. For sure. Unless for whatever reason. No. Stay on the walls. Stay on the walls. Get to like there. Oh, that's a different unit coming off the walls. You get down to, we'll say here. Might have given them an impossible task at first. But the simple fact that we're now capturing towers means that the Scipii's auxiliary are going to get... this is actually against the Scipii, this battle. This is my actual general, oh my god. Are they withdrawing? Are they withdrawing, or what are they trying to do here? Because all they're really going to achieve is death. Because this is what? Yeah, an early legionary cohort taking on effectively an entire army because I'm just bum rushing them. They're wavering, concerned over exposed flanks, broken. Take on the auxilia now, from whatever angles you can get. Oh, Christopher! The auxilia have immediately broken, and I'm not going to let them get back into the city proper. They're going to die. Just keep on the auxilia, guys. Because the more damage I do now, the less I'll have to do when I get to the city center. It's a win now. I've won it already. It's just a case of working the way in. It actually looks like this side is more dangerous. Peltasts. Get up on the wall there, please. How far am I in this campaign? Quite far. We're just kind of on a world domination bent at the moment. This unit over here looks like it's kind of gone to a halt. Let's get you continuing along the walls. They've got early legionary cohort in the middle there, I want to say. I also hear some cavalry. That is either Equites or... No, I'd have to say Equites, that is. And then over here, inexplicably walking away from my army, is some auxilia. No, that's an early legionary cohort. Not entirely sure where they're going. Okay, my Peltas should be... Get up on the walls, you idiots. Oh wait, no, it's the other unit of Peltas I told to go up on the walls. I think that if I can capture the walls reasonably well, I can win this. That is a general. No, it's Roman cavalry. Interesting. They don't have a general in this fight? Unless the cavalry is their general. These guys over here are doing well. Just when you guys thought you were done with your job, I'm actually going to send you over to the other side of the city entirely. Let's see, that's Auxilia running away. That's the Roman cavalry retreating as well. I can completely understand why. Let's just let... Archers, where are you going? Actually, no, don't stand there. That's the dumbest place you could stand. Okay, legionaries, you can get up on the wall. You're already there. Come on, up you get. Up you get, you idiots. You're just standing there. The 6 men are dying for some reason. The 6 men have died. What did they do over here that was so stupid? What did they do over here that was so stupid they got killed by what looked to be arrow? Oh, they were... I'm guessing killed by this tower. Okay, these guys gonna make any move whatsoever to go up on the wall. Okay, could you guys like try and get over to here? Maybe. Okay, they're not going to make any efforts to get up on the wall, which means I'm going to have to do the rest of this with cavalry. Because that's the only way they'll not get too much damage. And I think the Scipii have moved all their units, in fact, over to here. So the only thing I can do is...
Alright!
Christopher, thank you for subscribing. More Rider, yeah, you were in here, or more Riders. You were in here earlier on. So this is a ridiculous situation where I've had to do a cavalry charge because my men just refused to get up on the wall. For whatever reason, they just wouldn't do it.
Be praised!
Their general's
the enemy
dead.
General is dead.
That's a victory.
His men know their doom approaches.
I don't know why my men wouldn't get up on the wall, but they wouldn't.
Oh.
Like, they killed a good 100 men more than they needed to in this battle. We've just taken Corinth, and as a direct result, taken the statue of Zeus, which I can't remember what the statue of Zeus does. Ah, plus 40 population loyalty with a really loud video. Wow. Say all of my places are now a lot happier. I'll go through the building list on the next turn, I think. Which means that I now get to have effectively 2 armies heading towards Sparta to kick the Scipii out of Greece for good. Or Scipiones, or whatever. This fleet is the important one. You're gonna land there.
Fleet ready.
Can I get this fleet? Yeah.
Prepare for battle.
I just want to try and blockade the Scipii fleets away from this one. Because of all the fleets that I have, that was the most important. Also, I need to get Corinth back up to par, which is going to mean preparing the wall, retraining all my troops. Replacing the shrine to Artemis with a shrine to... Yeah, Kerry's going to be the best. And that should be good. Oh, by Lazara, yes. Belazora even. You are going to sally forth. Because I can win this. I've got a large empire. Yes. I've taken pretty much Western Europe is mine. For sure. Oh, this doesn't have walls. It's gonna be a pain in the arse. Right. Are they going to approach or try and run away? Looks like they're going for the try and run away method, which... that kind of works for me because they've got ballistas. Even the ballistas are moving back. Why are they moving the ballistas back? That... like, the ballistas are their chance to actually win this. And what's more, they're leaving their ballistas kind of undefended here. Because now they're going to be rearranging their army again, and while they're doing this I can take out their ballistas. Like, it's... where's my actual general? Yeah, they're not doing this in a way that makes sense. They're leaving their ballistas open. Alright, thank you for subscribing. Oh, they've covered their ballistas now. So what I can do is I can try and maneuver this army in such a way, or the cavalry in such a way that the ballistas suddenly become a target of opportunity again. I mean, the best course of action would actually be to try and take out their cavalry, because that's going to be... you know, the cavalry is a threat. Just back these guys up a bit. Move you guys over here. Is that their general running at me? Yes, why were they running their general at me? Granted, I was doing that with 3 generals a minute ago. Right, let's take on their legionary cavalry immediately. They've got 108, we've got 98, that's not a good engagement. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Before the Principes come in. I've gone way too far over to the side. Where's the actual battle going on? Over this way. Okay, because that was not good, that was not good, that was not good, that was not good, that was not good. This is my actual general. No, it's just one of them. 36 against 37. Right, I need to deal with this right now. On like 3 different fronts at once. Take out the Principes. You're dealing with some legionary cavalry. Actually, I think winning. I want to kill their general. They've got 2 generals in this army. Because their general is attempting to rout their... one of their 2 generals is dead. Where's the second general? Right in the middle of all that. That's fine. They're also got village gladiators that they tend to break pretty quickly. And early legionary cohort, which tends to not be best to try and fight against. How are these guys doing? They're winning against the legionary cavalry in theory, but they're actually losing overall. Let's get this unit back over here. These generals are, I think, winning-ish. What I can do is I can pull them back. Get these guys to regroup. Yeah, my general's retired, that's not good. This general needs to get into this fight now. Realistically. These 2 generals need to kind of get towards the city again. Boom! Victory. 1 cavalry charge is all that's needed, and we can wipe up the Principes pretty quickly. As well as the legionary cavalry. Oh my god, that was good cavalry! That was actually better quality cavalry than Roman. I see what's going on over here, guys. I'm not blind. Lionheart, Extender, Miniature Nerd. I watch Miniature Nerd more, but I think Lionheart's better at Total War. How's that for a non-answer? Like, I think Miniature Nerd covers a nice variety of games, so I'll tend to watch a bit more of him. But if I want pure Total War content, I'll either watch Lionheart X10 or Legend of Total War. I've heard of that, Christopher. I was actually watching Legend... was it yesterday night? I think it was last night I was watching Legend. He was saying that there's a weird bug where sometimes you'll retrain units at the start of a turn and they'll like instantly lose their experience for some reason. Which, that's definitely something I've never heard of before. Yeah, kill the, I think the one remaining War Dog's handler. Oh no, there were more. Definitely kill this dude. Oh my god, they're marching the ballistas at me. I wanted to expose the ballistas. They're literally just handing them to me. Actually, no, I want you moving this direction too. What are you? Vanities! One. Okay, everybody inside the walls, stop. Vanities can definitely be killed by a general's unit. What's going on down here? Oh, these units are wiping out all the 3 ballista units. These 2 generals. It happened to you. Ah, so it is a real thing. I thought it was just kind of a rumor. These 2 generals are just wiping out the ballista. This is perfect. That's the Velity's gone, I think, so it's just Velity Gladiators to worry about now here. They're acting as a pin. They're acting as a pin. But we're actually winning this so heavily that, you're the general. Nope. You're the actual general in this fight. I'm winning so decisively now that I don't think it matters all that much if... come on, get rid of the ballistas. Get rid of the rest of the ballista crew. The Roman cavalry has just run off, but we still have generals. Ballista crew's dead. Fantastic. Go, 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 go. Get out of there. Get out of there. You. The... Where are the incendiary pigs? Apparently I sent the incendiary pigs out. Over here. This general's probably gonna die if I don't get him out of there. This is... Oh, we're going a bit crazy. I was kind of anticipating just kind of using my archers and stuff to, you know, kill guys. I didn't anticipate actively winning this with a sally. Because like now they're leaving. So it's at the point now where I'm just causing as much damage as I can before they leave. Is that a ballistic crew? Are you heading after the ballistic crew? That's a vendetta. Kill the ballistic crew. Kill all of them. Okay, you're now also engaged with some principes, which is not necessarily good, but I can... You have one simple command that'll change everybody's minds. Come on, get out of there! Don't... No, that's not going where I'm telling you to go. Hey, I mean... This is going to require quite an extensive general retraining. This has been a pretty bad battle for generals and, well, cavalry in general, actually. Pathfinding this game, so yeah, because sometimes the AI kind of takes over and just goes after a random fucking unit that you don't want it to kill. What are you doing? It'll just go off in a random direction. Like, I get that sometimes pathfinding can be bad, but going off in a completely opposite direction is not pathfinding. And then, you know, just flat ignoring orders that are given by the player. Like, you're just standing there. I've ordered you 3 times to take out these principes. I mean, we're about to get the victory trumpet because this unit of early Legion cohorts is just about to leave the field. Especially in the city, yes, but even in the field, it's just like, why? Crushing victory, fantastic, and Luca Pettinus is now a superior commander. He's got 6 out of 10 command stars, which is good. I wonder can I make him even better, actually. You guys have retinue? Good. So we'll get these guys down to Corinth. The fleet should arrive in the next turn.
Set sail, General.
This army here is effectively done. I mean, I'm just going to merge up what I can and... Why is there a unit of Astati in this army? Like... Just look at... Like, this can be got rid of as well. Even the archers are done. That's gone from being quite a large army to now being actually rather small. What you can do, however, is you can build a watchtower right there. Just so you get a bit more vision. And... I think that's going to be it for this turn. Yeah. Right, the most important fleet can move first. This fleet. I want to be sure that this army is on ground. Yes, it is. That's about as good as I can get. Made 20,000 that turn. Vendate's grown, which I think is good. Yeah, we can queue that up. This campaign, can I do a Rome 2 campaign? I guess so. Vicus Gotha's grown as well, as has Iberacum. That's good. We can get more troops out of these cities if we need to. Decius Julius has died.
Ready to sail.
But what? This fleet had an army on it this entire time?
Set sail. Moves completed, sir. Ready to sail. Prepare for battle.
I've been using that fleet as a battering ram, and it's had an important army on it.
Prepare to engage! Victory! Aye, Captain. Fleet ready! Attack! Victory! Prepare for battle! Victory! Prepare to engage!
But this is what happens when I start stuff in one stream and finish it in the next, is I completely forget what my important armies are. So let's get you
Set sail!
landing.
Prepare to engage!
Let's get these ships get out of the way.
Prepare for battle! Aye, Captain.
Please fleet can clear out that fleet. Fantastic. And this fleet as well.
Attack! Victory!
Admiral Galerius, you don't have an important army. Take out Admiral Secundus.
Victory!
You don't have an important army. You can't even move this turn.
Aye, Captain.
You can't move far enough this turn.
No more moves, sir.
You can take out this fleet.
Attack! Victory!
And I think that's the Western Mediterranean pretty much secure now.
Fleet ready. Ready to sail.
Let's get...
Can't sail there, Captain.
Yeah, start getting our
Aye,
fleets
Captain.
moving towards the
Out of
east.
move, sir. Fleet ready. Fleet
Because
ready.
that's the only direction from which the Brutii and Scipii can actually
Fleet ready. Aye, aye, Captain.
come with a fleet, because we own this we own Morocco now.
Set sail. Out of move, sir. Fleet ready.
So as ridiculous as it sounds,
Sail.
moving my entire fleet to the east like this and pushing around, especially the Western fleet,
Fleet ready.
moving it around to the east is exactly what I need to do.
Victory!
Pushing down with this fleet and starting to blockade the remaining ports is
Prepare to engage.
kind of the second step.
Aye, Captain. Yes, Captain. No more moves.
Can I get into a Brutii or Scipii port from here? No.
Attack! Victory!
That ship looked like it went up. Yes, it did.
Aye, Captain. Prepare for battle. Victory!
So I'm gonna have to keep a single fleet back,
Victory!
just in case the Scipii or Brutii fleets go in a direction which I don't want them to.
Victory!
You can't move this turn, you can't move this turn, you can.
Ready. Ready to sail. Aye, Captain. Prepare for
This is
battle.
all just
Victory!
naval domination,
Prepare for
effectively.
battle. Fleet
This
ready.
Brutii fleet can only go further into this bay,
Victory!
which it somehow escaped.
Prepare to engage.
GG Rome and your weird ass AI. Right. Construction. Athens. You can actually go up a tax level. Narbo. You can stay at low taxes. Just work on public health effectively. Dam can go up a tax level and get an academy would be nice. Lebanon can go, oh, definitely go up a tax level. And let me think. What would be good in Lebanon? Would a forum be good here? I mean, it'd bring trade from 860 to 929, but what would highways do from 860 to 1096? Highways are actually a better option. Trier can get highways as well, because why not? Croton can get bend, an aqueduct, and higher tax. Trier is actually good with the tax rates. Got Corinth. Can go to high tax. And would a dockyard be beneficial, or would roads be more beneficial? Trade from 854 to 1075. Upgrade from 854 to 950. Upgrade 4 and bring it up to 915. Let's get a dockyard. Let's retrain our units. Or the remaining units, I should say. All the retraining was in Corinth that turn. And everybody seems to have kept their experience, which is good. Captain Sextus can bring this army down towards Sparta. Can you pick up any mercs? No. Can get another unit of archers out of Trenton. That brings this army up to 3 units of archers. That's going to be good. Where am I from? I'm from Ireland. County Tipperary, Ireland to be exact. Can need. Actually, I can build cavalry out of both cities, so. Alright! Oh! I can get the cavalry requirement up this turn. So it's just gonna be legionaries. Thanks for subscribing, whoever just subscribed. I was too busy watching the game to read chat, or read exploit, I guess. This is gonna be a good army. I'm effectively just creating doom stacks. I don't need this many armies, but it's fun to have them. See this army here, yeah, be there the next turn after next. This army here can. It's not even got a ram complete. Oh, it's got 3 rams already. We'll just auto-resolve, and we lost. Fucking love the Rome AI sometimes. Can we get a ship built anywhere near... Oh, Samrobra. Just build a Birame to start carting armies. Did I just take the 1 unit out of London? I wanted the 3 of them. And then... Oh, there's a random Scipii ship that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. You can move east as well. There's another Scipii ship here. You can get on the move east. This fleet can move east as well. This fleet can move east. This fleet can start moving east. This fleet is kind of stuck now. This fleet can move east. This is why I've been building excessive ships, is now I've got domination. Yeah, I've definitely got naval domination going on here. Because I'm going to be forcing them into a smaller space. And basically once I can clear out this little space here, I can blockade Carthage and Libyum. Messana is close to being blockaded as is. And it's just a case of moving the fleets around then after this. Auto-resolve is terrible. Yeah, that was a sure victory if I'd actually fought it, but I didn't want to. And that was a mistake. Kind of need the archers. Yeah. Okay, so let's take all of this and move on Sparta.
Besieging settlement, sir.
If I were to assault now, would I get backup from my own army? No. But I'd win anyway, so let's get in. March divided and fight concentrated. It's good advice, actually. Like, don't have all your bricks in one place. You're playing the Bruti campaign now as you speak. The Bruti did not do well in this campaign.
Bad, my friends, but I do not care. I know that I have brave men at my back.
Yeah, in Rome 2, the only strategy is to overpower. Like, you just deploy 6 armies, or 2 armies even on a city, and you win. Which kind of sucks.
I think they are dead men. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall.
Rome 2 is not shit, it's just not very good. Compared to Rome 1, which for me is definitely up there with the gold standards of grand strategy, it is shit. But compared to like 90% of other grand strategy games, like compared to Civ, I think Rome 2 stands up well. It's just not as good as Rome 1, and that's why people have this overriding opinion that it's not a good game, because, I mean, they're comparing it to, as far as the franchise goes, perfection. The graphics are great. The graphics in Rome 2 are fantastic. Rome 1 hit the benchmark, and I think the only game that really hit it was Medieval 2. And that was because it was on the Rome engine. There's a part of me that honestly thinks if Rome 2 was in the same engine, just with updated graphics, like if they didn't change the mechanics too much over time, it would have been a better game. I'm being like brutally honest here. I think Rome 2 wasn't as good as it could have been because it was too different. And as hypocritical and as weird as that sounds, because like that's always going to be the complaint. I am Irish, Eric.
Soldiers are buried beneath the ruins.
Let's get my soldiers in. I should really take out the gateway, but I'd like to capture it instead. It means less money being spent on repairs next turn. And oh, there was Scipii there. Whoops. How are Auxilia beating back? How are Auxilia beating back? Oh, never mind, they're not. Right, you guys get up on the gateway. You guys get up on the wall here.
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
Okay, you guys can head over to... hopefully via the wall here. Stay on the wall, you'll be good. Or, you know, some of you can run along the ground and die. That's also a valid strategy, I guess. You guys can, via the wall, please, head over. It's not letting me do it. To here. Because I want to capture as much of the wall as I can right now. Some of these units are just being idiots. Right. Can I get you guys to kindly, like, go to here? Maybe that'll get the guys on the ground to realize what the... That's not how a wall works, guys. Like, your buddies over here kind of have it... Yeah, the fighting in Rome 2 is realistic because they've actually got mocap guys. They got mocap guys in, and motion captured the actual, like, I don't want to say the actual fighting techniques, but rough estimates of what the fighting techniques would have been in the Roman era, like based on what the weaponry looks like and how it's believed it was used. Okay, if I can get you guys back up on the wall, back over here, all the way back over here. Like, I can deal with it as soon as you're all actually up on the fucking wall, you idiots. Come on, up you get, up you get, up you get, up you get, up you get. Good. Okay, because the other army is actually doing much better than you, the other unit, I should say, you guys realistically just need to get to, like, there. And that should be, in theory, enough of the walls actually captured now to get the bulk of my army in, including, first off, the cavalry, second off, the remaining legions, the war dogs. I'm gonna leave the archers and the mercenary hoplites out of this. in all actuality, I'll probably like not even need much more than the cavalry. I'd like to have, please, the 2 units of Praetorians leading the charge, like that. Cavalry behind. Which this isn't gonna work, was it? Cavalry behind, and then everybody. That's roughly good enough. Everybody run to like there. And these guys down here are dying because there's effectively a death bowl. If I get to, let's say, here, we should be good again. Back to fire to get them over to. This is going to be really silly. If I get that army over there, that unit over there, over to here, they're safe. Tactically speaking. Right. This army here can just make its... Is that all they've got left? Is like a legionary court and something like that. Cavalry, get in there now. Into the stati immediately. Also, Rome's here. How long is the stream? It was supposed to end 10 minutes ago, actually. I'm just gonna take the city and try to write a note to myself that I've got quite a major army out in the Mediterranean that I need to remember for next time. And that's the battle over.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the... All right.
That's how easily you can win. Next time will be... Exterminate. Next time will be, Friday, I want to say? Yeah, Friday. Temple of Nike can go. Temple of Carries can win, because that's going to have, like, no population left. Why is Corinth unhappy? Oh, because your taxes are way too high. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Because... Scipii, I didn't even leave Sicily and Civil War started. Eric, I got something similar. They got Sicily, they got a small bit of North Africa, and they inexplicably took southern Greece. And the Civil War started, because I refused to kill my faction leader. And in fact, if I don't touch this admiral here, I should be good, because I'm moving this is ridiculous. The biggest navy ever seen across the Mediterranean. But yeah, sometimes the Bruti and Scipii just... This is a medium campaign, which means I'm terrible, apparently. But sometimes they'll just, like, not do anything for whatever reason. Where's the, I had a spy some... Ah, Balazra.
Yes.
Let's get you into Thessalonica.
Way, searching for clues.
Thessalonica's not well defended at all. I mean, there's 2 units of Principes, a unit of 28 Astati, a Praetorian, 2 early legionary corps, 2 Praetorians even, 2 auxilia, some mercenaries, 3 legionary cavalry, 108 cavalry auxilia, and Amulius Cretan. That's not well defended. 97 Velita gladiators is not a defense. Yeah, wait for the suicide prompt from the Senate is the best way to start the Civil War. Because you can, like, now you've got the chance for power. Try and end as much as you can the wars that you're already in. And then once you get the Civil War actually kicking off and the suicide prompt, you can reject it and just sweep into the Roman cities. I wasn't that lucky. I was actually... in the middle of a war I was up over here with Germany, and the Civil War prompt started, so I had to kind of rush Germany, rush Britain, because I was actually in a war with Britain over here, and I think there was a war with Spain going on down here. So I was on 3 fronts already. Then the Civil War started, and I was on three more fronts, just immediately. But my empire has grown quite well. Under normal circumstances, I think the Bruti and Scipii would already be dead if I wasn't an idiot. Actually, under normal circumstances, I'd probably be wanting to kick off the Civil War about now because I've got good armies. But then they'd have good armies too. But that is going to be about it for today, guys. Sorry to those of you who just joined, because I can see the number of viewers is actually increasing. Sorry to those of you who just joined. I'm going to suggest you subscribe. I'll be streaming again at on Friday at about 4 PM BST. The British always betray you. Never ally with never ally with anybody, except maybe Scythia, because I've been allied with Scythia forever, and they've not done anything to me. They've just been Scythia. Have I taken Ireland yet? Yep. Hibernia is red. Roman red for the Brutii. I've actually got quite a large fleet here that's completely useless. I could have brought that over to London. It's too late now. But that is going to do it for today. I'll leave you guys by saying I've been MoonbowDave. Whoops, wrong channel. I've been MoonbowDave. I've got out Taco Master. My dinner will be ready soon, and I'm hungry and a fat cunt. Is that a good enough reason to end a stream? Is like, my food's coming and I'm fat. I think that's a good enough reason to end a stream, in all honesty. It's like, I'm openly a fat ass, and food is more important than entertaining people. I'll be back Friday, though. 4 o'clock BST. I've been MoonbowDave. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe and dance naked in front of your neighbours. Don't actually do the last one. Well, until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.